Hello again everybody, and welcome back to part 4 of a 4-part series called the Lord Byron Abandoned Mine, the biggest mission that QAM have ever been on. Roughly a 14-hour trip and 3 flights and about 6 hours of driving to get to this location from our hometown in Queensland. So opening this episode up with the amazing handwritten mine map that Blake and I drew after about 50 beers and half a bottle of Jameson. We actually wrote that map out by hand before actually checking the mineral resources page to see how close we are to the actual map, and we weren't too far off. But this is one of the mines that we actually didn't have the maps with us, which is our sort of norm for exploring when we're up here in Queensland. So like I said, today is part 4 and the final part of the Lord Byron, so really hope you enjoyed today's episode. We actually get out of the main mine after being underground there for about 6 or 7 hours, across a beautiful creek, see some really cool topside relics, explore another adit, and then we descend into a, I would say we're the only people to be down there in a long time, and let's hope the last, because that was a very, very dangerous explore that wraps up this video today, and a example of one that wants to be avoided at all costs. So sit back and relax and enjoy today's episode. Hey guys, this is the tuck shop. Can I have a sausage roll, a 600ml dare, and a pack of durries? Sorry. Oh yeah, huffing and puffing. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm mega keen to climb that ladder, which is down there and to the left.
Alright.
Yeah?
Ancient Roman hieroglyph, huh?
Classic dick and balls. Like I said guys, we're the classy YouTube channel. Close door. So you can see what this is guys, this is an air control door. So I'll get back a bit and explain this. Once they'd finished using this drift, you can feel the air screaming in here. By closing this door, it's forcing the mine to breathe in a different way, which means there'd be no air flowing through this drive, this main haul drive anymore. It would force the mine through temperature differentials and convection, which I've spoken about before, to pull the air in from another adit. So there's no men working in this drive anymore. They'd seal it, and you can see it's obviously been done in the 80s when they've been back in here. They'd seal it to force the mine to breathe a different way. Really cool. I think it's really interesting. All the mines we've looked at in the last few days have all looked really different, but fundamentally they all have to serve the same purpose. You think most mines start as shafts, a lot when they find some outcroppings and chip away at it. Then when they're descending down those shafts and they hear from the assayer whether they've hit richer grounds, because they'd be very careful and make sure they remain in control and can remember where the ore was pulled from and what part of the mine it was pulled from. And when they sunk these shafts and hit better values, they'd start stoping across the reef. And if the mine got big enough and it's on a hill, instead of spending all that money, which back in the day would have been steam powered, hauling the ore up, they would not get in at it. And we're standing one of those right now. So as the mines start to increase in scale, they all start to resemble one another. I even think the bigger shafts in their most basic form are like a little timber setup, like a little hand winch or windlass. And as they get into scale, they'd put the big bull wheels, the big shim wheels up the top and start hoisting tons of rock up. And this is pretty common too. So pretty much regardless of what rock you're in, when we go from underground to above ground, you'll always normally see at least the first few dozen meters timbered, because this ground is fragile. Look at that. He's no good anymore. Oh, right. I need 2 hands for this bit, or am I? No, gunning it. That's hard. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, trestle. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, well, that was the out of the place that's come out. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Well, what a view to come out. So that's definitely the hull level. Huh?
The dumping level from muck. It's just, that's a 4-inch.
Right. Yeah. Is there another adder in behind you? Look.
No, not that I could see. Maybe around the corner.
I've got no idea where we came in, hey?
Around there.
Alright guys, we just need some fresh air. We're getting a little bit lost in there, nothing major. We'll just come back out to reorientate ourselves. Looks like the bottom levels are all flooded. Probably for the best, because the whole first third of that video was extremely unstable ground, extremely. And we're going to punch back in and maybe try and get up the level and try and get into the main shaft, which is where the elevator would have been, to get men down quicker, getting them starting work quicker. At the start and the end of their shift, they'd haul them back up. What is that down the bottom? What's that? Holy shit. I'm just going to walk down there, guys. I've got to show you how big that timber is. We just punched out of a hole down in there. This is one of their dumps. So that's waste rock. That's tailings. So that's crushed. It's got that kitty little look to it. So it's been through a stamper or a jig or something to get it. It's all the exact same consistency. Size of that timber down there. I could only fit my arms out halfway around it. Massive ore bin. And another trestle runs whole way along. And look at that mountain up there, guys.
How are we going?
Yeah, slowing down as usual. I'll jog and catch up. And it is absolutely effing freezing. Alright, I've got to jog to catch up to the boys.
Alright, just stand looking.
Sounds fun. On my way over. How cool is this little trestle?
Yeah, brilliant.
Another real quick thing, just with exploring abandoned mines, what we try and do is try and piece together what's happened and at what point in time. You guys see all of the waste rock, mullock, dump site. I was talking about that inside the mine. And see how the tailings are all over the top of it? It may mean more modern companies have come back in and they've reprocessed either the tailings or they've reprocessed their waste rock. Back in the day, they didn't have technology to extract all of the good stuff. And what they did have is a much higher threshold of what they would consider good ore and what they would consider waste. So that in more modern times, when the commodity prices change, you get companies come back in, and the fact that the tailings, oh, look at them all, the whole valley is all tailings. Maybe means someone's come back in more modern times and reprocessed all the waste. Maybe. Who knows? It's cool to think about though, don't you reckon? Alrighty guys, I'm now going to be public enemy number 1. I'm really slowing the team down. I better catch up. See you guys in a second. Hey guys, I'm coming to a bit of a dead end here. I'm just past all this like stacked up deads. Where are you guys?
Follow the tram track and just keep coming round the hill, mate, and we're just up there. We found another header to go in.
Awesome. Alright, can't be far away from you guys. Sorry to hold you up.
It's alright, we'll forgive you.
I know I'm pushing it.
Oh, always, mate.
Down to 50% battery, final GoPro battery. Gotta save it. How pretty is this valley though, guys? Oh wow! Is there a manufacturer's plate still on it?
It's a lovely thing. Look at the weight on the weight's on the
Counterweight's on that.
yeah. To keep it going. Oh, you can see the piston rods and everything up here.
No manufacturer's plate?
Not sure.
You guys can see the adit. Punch it into the hill, that's where we're going now.
Already out of sight.
Hey Chris, we got you, buddy. Here we go again, gang.
Looks like older, doesn't it?
Hey?
Looks like a bit older.
Yeah, I'm turning the air on for sure. Hey Chris, we got you, buddy.
Yeah, mate. I'm at the end, actually. It comes in for about 100 metres and just stops. There's a junction there, cross cut, and then stops about 50 metres.
Oh, the old tyres. Oh, wow. Oh, this one's nice and dry. We just heard from Chris up ahead. This one's going to stop pretty soon. What a beautiful little adit this is off that just stunning creek bed. Cross cut. There's Chris up ahead.
Almost quartz frames.
Wow.
Nice and dry here, at least.
Yeah.
Nice, isn't it?
You can see they've followed that raise all the way up.
I think there.
Go up there. Go to the right a bit, then it's a bit of a dead end, but and keep going around the corner there.
I can already hear my echo, so yeah, that is the face.
The blue stuff I've seen since we've been here today.
Oh wow,
Crystals.
beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. That's quartz in a massive slate, isn't it, John?
I don't know what the country rock is.
It's not sandstone.
Diorite, maybe?
Bit dark for diorite.
What's Gaussian?
Red.
Red, is it? Yeah.
Oh, even that.
Metallic looking red.
Oh yeah, look, there's one little bit of copper staining. One little dude chilling out by himself.
You feel quite safe in these ones, don't you?
Yeah, you can hear the echo of your voice.
So, and it's just solid. Solid pads. I would just put you down there, but just say.
AG. Zinc.
Sorry?
I think it's zinc. John will know.
What's that?
What's FN?
Sumerian? But you wouldn't have figured out that here. Yeah.
What a cool little mine. Certainly has a very different feel compared to the last one. Alright, head back out guys. Might do a bit of a battery change and we'll speak with the guys, but we might have time to gun it up that ladder. It's a massive walk from one mine to the other. It's over 3 k's. We'll have to see. It's getting dark soon, so by the time we get back to the other workings where that tip site was, it's almost going to be pitch black. We'll have to wait and see.
4:30.
Yeah, it's already 4:30 now.
Which time zone is that?
Hey?
What time zone?
Zimbabwean. Yeah.
Central?
Yeah. Yeah. Spot on, mate. What's that? That's not rock, is it?
No, I think it's like lime or something.
Yeah. Never trust a barrel you find in a mine. It's never going to have anything good in it. Awesome. This is what would have given it away, guys. That quartz stringer goes all the way outside the mine and outcrops. That's what would have, let's see if we can see it from the outside. There we go. That's one of the little faults along there. That would have been their first clues to start chipping away. And that bigger fault would be along here somewhere. They've dug it out. All right, time to find Blake again. Wowee. Should we jump down? Oh, I think everyone's left me again. Look, I'll just back up a bit, guys. How easy that is to miss. Wowee. All right, coming down, mate. Oh, it's humid. All right. Whoa. Hey? I can feel good air though, mate. Right, I'm gonna need two hands here, guys. Give me a sec. Oh, this is pretty sketch. It's infested with spiders. I'm just gonna push a little bit further. The problem is the contact zone is delaminated. Along there, right above where my finger is, there's a massive crack. That whole way down is all fissured, all cracked. I cannot touch the back. That's also where all the spiders are. Look at that. Wowee. There. That's the shear zone. That's all delaminated. Hey, I think I'm down the bottom. Have you got your radios turned down?
What you see?
I think I've got a drive or a stope off to my right. You are correct, the ground is crook. The part that I've got to duck under is all delaminated.
Awful. Any round?
Didn't copy. Any what, sorry? I just found the first timber support, so I'm just going to duck off to my right. Can you still see me?
I can see you.
Alright guys, I've got to stop recording for a sec. And yeah, if you wonder why I'm talking quiet, this place hasn't even seen the vibration for decades. Anything could set off a ground fall. Yeah, my air meter just armed though. Alright, heading into the drive now. Just let me know that you've still got me. This is this bit.
I got you. Keep us updated.
Alright, Blake, do not touch the back and come down to where I am, man. And stick to your left. You said stick to the right, but there's less delamination on your left. Over.
What's down there?
Actually, hold up, bud, but I think I can see a drive. Maybe just give me 1 minute, or maybe off radio comms. Roger that.
Roger.
Okay, guys, might have a little drive going down there. We'll see. Got 5% of GoPro battery left. Right, this is getting extreme. Don't try this at home, folks. I said earlier on today, it's the worst ground. This one takes the cake. Look at that. Alright, I've just recalibrated my air meter to 19. I don't trust this place at all. I'll just scramble all the way through this little pinhole bit. Right there. That looks like it jumps down a big level. I've still got you, mate. Alright, I just got Blake down for a second opinion.
The question is, how old do those timbers look? Are we in a really old bit of the mine, or are we relatively new?
Ancient.
It's all gobbed up on the right hand there.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about this. Yeah. The angle of that.
Yep.
And one of them. That could cause those timbers to knock out,
yep.
Which could cause that, which means we're going to have to go down in front of your right wrist. Alright guys, I've just come down that. Doesn't look like much. That was the scariest thing I've ever done underground before. All of this lagging is busted. Anything up there could trigger a bit of an avalanche, including those timbers and all the rocks up the top. Alright buddy, you still got me on radio?
10-4.
Alright, I'm down the bottom. The ground's f***ed. I'm just going to have a look off to the left, there's a little drive. Got the remnants of an old shovel, guys. Oh, they've cut and filled it. We've hit the end. I'm going to level with you guys. I am relieved. This normally would have been a stope down. And they've cut and filled it so they don't have to haul it out. Alright, GoPro on 1%. Air's dropping. I'm getting out of here.
Are there any railway tracks?
No, it's definitely a stope, so they were just stoping down. There's no rails, they've just been blasting and dropping it. There's one last little pit I'm going to have a look at, but yeah, no rails. I think this is just a big stope down to the lower hall.
Yeah, I reckon they're actually stoping across. I think everything to our right has just been backfilled, so it's probably like came across, came further across, came further across, came further across, and popped out.
Yeah, agreed. Oh man, I'll be so glad when I get out of here. Are you back from the hole of death?
Yeah.
Please take care.
Hey.
There's some widowmakers right up on your left there.
I know.
Once one comes down, they're all coming down.
I know. What I'm just trying to do, I'm just trying to go 25% of pressure. Left hand, right hand. Left foot, right foot, know what I mean?
Yep.
Which way do I go in, man?
Come up here. If you can.
I can't.
Just launch yourself up. Just be careful. It's all loose. Well done. This is the absolute death trap.
I'm not actually puffed, just the adrenaline.
Time to get out of here, I reckon.
Time to get on the beers.
Alright, first shot.
Alrighty guys, I'll see you on the next one. That's the Lord Byron mine. Alright guys, I'll just film the last 1% of GoPro on the top side. And again, don't try this at home. we do this so you guys don't have to. All right.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. Alrighty, gang, that is it from us. We just went and had a look at some of the old miners' hall and the old cap main shaft. I'll chuck up some photos of that, and apologies, this is going to be just grainy mobile phone footage. But I think that's us done, guys. We've got 3 flights and another 13-14 hours of travel to get home. We have a whole suitcase full of the worst, most disgusting, smelly clothes you can imagine. We've got to contend with that tomorrow. And then onto the little plane, onto the big plane, back to Brisbane, and then another 3-4 hours home. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We're going to start editing on the last 2 days we've done. We always wanted to share this one with you first. Don't know how many episodes this is going to be, probably 2 or 3. Oh, the boys have found another working, maybe not. But if not, guys, what a great shot to leave it on. The island of lost mines. Again, not naming the location. And if you know the location, we'd ask you to respect that as well. Our boys have found a stope. Oh guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like our adventures, share it with a friend or a family member that likes mining history. And what this channel's all about is a little bit of the history without giving away the location, and a thorough explore of what's left of the workings. Alrighty guys, thanks for tuning in.